Hello and welcome back to The Broken Doll. And tonight I come to you we're going to talk about paint. Cheryl and Mom's Collectibles asked me, what do you do with your old paint? She says, I've got mine in a bowl right now. And what I do is I keep all my old jars. This is just a plastic jar. And it's just a Miracle Whip. Anything that's plastic or glass can hold your paint, and you don't have to get rid of it because I use my paint. This is not old paint. This is paint in this last like just not even a year old yet. Now you'll get a bit of a skin on it, and I just pull the skin off, give it a good stir, and I can paint a good couple dolls with that. I paint till I reach the bottom, and you can see I've got different colors all the way along. You never make your paint the same. Like this paint here, what I might do is add some color to it. This one here's more pinkish red, and I really like this one. This one's a little bit more dark with the brown tones, you know. Again, this is a little bit more in the red color. You can tell it needs to be stirred. It's oil paint, and I just give it pull off that old skin, stir it up, and away I go. And sometimes I'll just pour it into a new jar and discard the old jar. And that's what you do when you get down when your paint's getting too old. I just put it in a jar and throw it away. That's what I do. I don't pour it down my sinks. Don't do that. Just put it in an old jar if you got them. A baggie, and just do up the baggie. And I just put it into my garbage. I don't know. We don't have anything here to dispose of. It's like oil paint anymore. We're supposed to be using latex and things like that. Now we do sell oil paint here. Like I told you, mine's in the Tremclad, which is a rust. It's made for toys that rust outside. They're painted with oil paint. So I have to use the paint for toys, or not just toys, furniture, steel furniture, and things like that as well. So maybe one person I know of had a volleyball pole in their backyard, and it was getting rusted, so they used that. I also use it. My son pulled out some summer really nice summer furniture for out in the backyard, and it needs some painting. And I said to him, oh, I'd love to get out there, scrape it down on my table outside, and give it a great painting on, like a good couple coats of paint, and put some cushions on it. You'll love it when I'm done. And he said, would you do that? I said, oh, shoot, yes. I said, I would love to do it, you know. So I'm going to do that this spring. I'm going to, a nice spring day where I'm going to look up ahead to see how many nice sunny days I got. And I'm just going to go out there, scrape, 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 scrape. And then I'm going to start sanding, and then I'm going to start painting it. And buy him some cushions to put on it. It'll look really nice for him when it's done. And right now he's just sitting on the bare wood right now, and the paint is falling off a bit. The people got rid of it. I don't know why, but it's in good shape. So he dragged it home one day. He says, hey, look what I found. I said, that could look really nice. I've got some Tremclad paint sitting here that I thought I would use on my dolls, but I can't. One's called a Firehouse Red. I thought I could use it for lips and that. It's just not the right red at all. I really got to play with it to bring it to the right color. It's just not going to work. And I thought it'd be an easier way to make red coloring for the dolls, but no. But I can use it on here. I'll also on that furniture. I can use it on the furniture. I also have a black one here, pure black, and I thought about using that when I use it as a base for when I'm mixing a flesh tone for black dolls. So, but I don't think that's the right way to go. So I can also use that on the furniture as well. So I said to him, I said, you know, we can do like a two-tone, like do the furniture in one color and put the cushions in another. It can look really sharp, you know, with that red. It's a real nice color red. And I said, it's just in the backyard, you know, for him to sit on, you know, it's in his little corner of the yard. But it could look really, really cute, you know, really nice. So anyways, back to this here. That's what I do with my paints, Cheryl. So I got a ton of jars up in the corner of my shop here, and whenever we're making anything like spaghetti or lasagna or anything like that, anything of that sort, I'm done with an old mayonnaise jar, or I don't use pickle jars because it holds on to the vinegar. But anything of that, like I said, the mayonnaise or the spaghetti, I use them all the time, continuously. Now, if you can get that vinegar smell out of some of those bigger jars, go for it. Even coffee jars are great if you're using instant coffee. That's great stuff, you know, to use as well. You can go to, I think, the dollar store, and you can buy glass jars, or you can get these plastic ones, which I'm going to show you right now. Let me see. There's these plastic ones you can buy that look like a mason jar but are not. They're replicas of a mason jar. Right there. There's one right there. And these are plastic. And you could put paint in those. They do up. They will keep your paint nice and clean. And yeah, you can just buy these at the dollar store. So there are different methods to, you know, these are different ideas that you can use for your doll. Hey, even another one is we get like peaches in a jar, and we also have them in cans, of course, but we also have some jar ones around here. So if in your area, if you have something like that with fruit in it, a jar with fruit in it, perfect. Even if it's a plastic one, you know, that would be great. Anything that has a lid that can tighten up on it, you're good for go for your paint. So just letting you know, like I said, I have different colors. My flesh tone doesn't always stay the same, which I'm kind of glad, because I don't want all my dolls to be uniform, you know, across the board with one flesh tone. Even my dolls, even today, that don't need painting, a lot of them have all different colors of flesh tone. They've all taken on their own color. Some of it could be some patina in there, and they've been cleaned and everything, but they are what they are. And some are darker, some are lighter when it comes to the flesh tone. So I accept that, because that's just how they're going to be. So these are no different than my dolls that I have, and that don't need to be painted. So anyways, thought I'd put this out there for you, Cheryl, and for anybody else out there that wants to restore their dolls, or just wondering, what do I do with my leftover paint? This is it. I don't get rid of it. I'm going to be using this on my dolls coming up here. And I don't have to, why waste, you know? It's all about saving your paint. As long as you keep it good and clean, and with lids on top, you're fine with it, you know. But my jars are very important to me, to keep up a good stock of jars, because I use them. I use them continuously here. And glad to have them. You can never have enough jars. That's what I always say. You know, I've got about 30 of them here, but I need them. You know, I use them. And if it's not for putting something else in, it's for paint. I can't believe how much I use my jars for a lot of to hold things in. And they're great for brushes with your cleaner for your brushes, because you're using oil paint. You can use them for that just as well. I have cans here. I keep all my tin cans from vegetables and whatnot. They're great for, like, you know, that as well, for brushes to put in. I got some right here, your tins, and I got you know, stuff in there to clean the brushes with. So there you go. I hope that helps out anybody who's passing by. Thank you for joining me. And if you're just passing by my channel and you go, hey, I like that lady, subscribe. Hit that subscribe. Give me a thumbs up if you like what you hear. And leave me a comment down below. I read everything. I do read it. And I'm getting ready for Easter. I'm going to grab a bunch of dresses and going in the house with them, and getting some dolls ready to start taking making videos showing you. I don't want to show them all, but I'm just going to show some, so that some of them are a surprise for you on Easter as well, on Easter Sunday. So thanks again for joining me. Have a great day tomorrow, everybody, and we'll be talking to you again really soon. Bye-bye.